A lot of content creators are in Houston. Like me, 25, a mama. I'm a Capricorn. I'm a perfectionist, and I want things to be right. And I have no friends. Hey y'all, it's Asia and welcome back to my channel. Y'all, I am so pumped to go ahead and jump right into this video. Like, really just want to cut down the chatter. But as you guys saw, just little snippets of what's going to be talked about in this video. I kind of just wanted to be open, honest, and transparent. Those are my 3 things that I say all the time on this channel, and I just wanted to be a little vulnerable. I don't like being vulnerable, but we gonna do it. And I just wanted to come on here and just address everything, how I've been feeling about this year, my goals for next year, excuse me, just everything in between, honestly, like how I feel about certain things going on in my life, and why wouldn't I share that with y'all? Like, come on. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it, y'all. A lot of questions that I get is, when are you moving to Houston? Are you moving to Houston? Are you interested in Houston? Houston. I even have a video where I put moving to Houston. And this is where I'm at right now with it, right? So I know that I think a big problem for me this year has just been that I've totally outgrown my space. And what I mean by that is this apartment, my mental capacity is cluttered, mixing in me being 6 months pregnant, mixing in me having no friends, being a girlfriend, part-time job. Like, I went from high baller to God humbled me real quick. And there's nothing wrong with that, you know. I think this is the first time in my life where I'm actually learning and experiencing things that I didn't want to go through. Ooh, child. So moving to Houston, it definitely is in the question still for 2023. I've just been praying and asking God to open up the door. I currently live in the DFW Metroplex. So the big city in the DFW Metroplex is Dallas, Texas, if you're not familiar. And I live like in the suburb in a smaller city called Plano, Texas. And it just hasn't, this area for me, I've just outgrown it. I've been here since 2020, and it's just not the right space for me anymore. I've definitely outgrown this space, and I need a new direction in my life. Moving to Houston, I feel like the only benefits of me moving to Houston, benefits of me moving to Houston is home affordability. You know, I feel like the housing market in Houston compared to DFW is a win-win. I mean, come on. Second thing I feel like would be a big benefit is a lot of content creators are in Houston. A lot of people move to Houston once they, you know, make it on YouTube. And Houston seems to be like where it's at, you know. I also feel like Houston has more people that look like me. Dallas does have its fair share of Black and brown women, and I love that. But I think Houston is just a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like the culture in Houston is just a little bit more what I'm needing per se versus DFW, right? Moving to Houston is something that it's on my mind for 2023, but honestly, me and my boo, we love it in the DFW Metroplex. I mean, it's amazing here. There's so much to do. I feel like our little one would absolutely love it. You know, I think we're more familiar with DFW. Once that time comes for us to move, we will definitely need to make a trip down to Houston so that we can kind of get an idea of, you know, how we actually feeling about moving to Houston. But it is thunderstorming. But Houston is definitely still on the back of my mind. I feel like we will be able to afford more things in Houston versus the DFW Metroplex. So we'll see. It's on my radar for 2023 for sure. A little bit about me. This is my first child. In 13 days, I will be 25. Cheers. Mwah. But like, be 25, a mama. 25 is definitely, I feel like, big for me, because that's the year that my baby girl comes. And I'm super excited to be a mom and experience that, you know. But at the same time, you're scared. I mean, I live about 2.5 hours from my family, and I don't have a big family. And when I say family, I'm talking about my mom, my grandma, my aunt, my 3 cousins. One of them don't know what he doing. One of them has his own kid, and then the other one, she's like in the 8th grade, 9th grade. So, you know, it's like I don't have too many people to call on. I'm the only child. I don't have, you know, a lot of people to go to. And then my boyfriend's family is in like Virginia. So it's like, you know, I feel like I don't have the support system that I really need in order for me to feel more confident of becoming a first-time mom. And I'm not saying that my family has done anything wrong. I'm just saying that I wish I had more people in my life who, you know, I just wish I had more people in my life who, I guess, cared about me becoming a mom. And yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that. I really value a lot of women who are also first-time moms who go to TikTok and share their stories as well. That's why I think I've been posting a lot more on TikTok. Go ahead and follow my TikTok below. But I definitely am kind of mentally preparing myself, like, okay, this is something that you're going to have to do by yourself. And when I say by myself, I mean me and my boyfriend, Rob. I know it's going to be me and her, because he's going to be the primary breadwinner for a while. And it scares the living out of me, because now it's like, I've always told myself when I became a mom, I wanted to be the woman that I needed when I was a kid, you know. Now that I'm about to have a daughter, it's like, am I the woman that I need right now? I'm a Capricorn, I'm a perfectionist, and I want things to be right, and I want her to feel, preparing for motherhood, I don't think you can be 100% fully prepared for motherhood. I'm definitely going to be learning as I go and experiencing a lot of things, and me and her are gonna go through a lot together, just learning each other, and I can't wait to have my personal broke best friend. I feel like she's gonna be someone who God knew I needed. And I don't want to get emotional. Just with everything that's been going on this year for me in my life, every time I feel some type of way, sad, not really sure about my next move, I'll feel her kick and she'll kick me some more. And it's just like, I feel like everything's gonna be okay. Like, I'm going hard because of her. I was going hard before, not at my full potential, but now that I'm having her, it's go time. It's up. No questions asked. Getting married. Ooh la la. You know, I've had a couple people ask me like, are you guys engaged? Is that your husband? I'm like, no. Rob knows how important marriage is to me. I never saw myself as a baby mama. Now, don't come for me. I'm not coming for the baby mothers out there. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just saying I had a certain, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, I just had a certain, I wanted things done in a certain way, you know, before I brought a child into this world. But right now, that's just not what happened. And, you know, we talk about marriage a lot. He understands how important marriage is to me. I never saw no one in my family be married. And so for me to have that for my kid, and for me to be like a homeowner and us have our own home, that's like major for me. That's big. To some people, that's like, oh, that's nothing. That's normal. That's what you're supposed to, you know, have or do. But when you don't see that growing up, and when you're like the first person in your family to do a lot of things, X, Y, and Z, you know, you kind of put that pressure on yourself to be like, you hold yourself to a certain standard, and you want to be great at everything that you do. And I felt like I did all that through school, and then after school, like, you know, I did some big things in my job, and now it's like opposite. And, you know, I'm not necessarily, I'm not sad that things happened the way that they did, but I feel like I would be a lot more thrilled and excited if we were, you know, married. And he calls me his wife all the time, but I'm like, put the ring on my finger. But I've been speaking it into existence, honestly, because for 2023, that is something that I want to accomplish, becoming a fiance. And I love him. I know he loves me. We're gonna have a beautiful baby girl together. We've talked about having more kids together, and it's like, I'm gonna need that ring. Like, I told him I can't be pushing out no more kids, and you ain't giving me no ring. I think 2023 is a year where I would become a fiance. I hope. It's not something that I'm like necessarily rushing, but it's like, buddy boy, you gotta put things out into the universe so that they come back 10,000 times. Isn't that what people say? So this season for me in my life, I have no friends. Right, like a month before I found out I was pregnant, I had nobody. It's not funny, but I had nobody. I couldn't call my best friend and be like, girl. this little subject is just talking about having no friends and wanting friends. And I think God has just been preparing me to isolate myself, to get closer to Him. I've been praying more. I've been feeling the need to pray more. I've been really honing in and focusing on my goals and things that make Asia happy, and how I can prepare myself to be the best mommy, the best boss, the best content creator in 2023. You know what I'm saying? And I think the type of people that I was hanging out with were cool, but when you're going a certain direction and the people that you surrounding yourself with not going in that direction, I mean, God is trying to elevate you and you trying to hold on to someone, but God is like, nope, let him go, let him go, let him go. And it sucks not to have, I'm telling you right now, the only people I have that I could call is my man and my mama. Now that ain't I mean, I have people like, I have associates, like people that, you know, but I do not have no friends. I have no friends. I have no friends, y'all. And I think this has been the season of isolation for me, and the season of preparingness. I can't say it, but I've been asking God to put women in my life who are on the same path as me, who are business people, who are business minded, maybe people who have kids already, because the last girl had a problem that I couldn't text her because I'm sick, because of my baby. And I'm just like, I can't, you know, I need people to really understand. I feel like now that I'm about to be 25, I have a different understanding of what a true friend is. Baby girl, I cannot sit and text you all day. Like, I can't, you know, I can't talk to you every single day. We might go 2, 3, 4 weeks. That doesn't mean I'm not your friend, baby. I'm handling life. I'm handling business. I'm doing contracts. I'm getting paid. And then when I get all my stuff done, baby, let's book a trip. Like, that's what I'm trying to be on. That's the level I'm trying to elevate on. And I want to share experiences with other women. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like a lot of women these days just have this expectation of, you got to hit my phone like this, and you got to, you know, if you don't text me on this day, I'm going to feel a certain type of way. And that's weird. Like, you're weird. Like, I don't know if you have like some type of issues, but that's weird. To me, that's very, very weird. And so I think on this level of isolation again, that I know what I want in a friend. I know the type of friend that I want to be, that I can be. And I've asked God to mold me into that type of friend as well, because it has to be a two-way street. I can't expect my friend to, you know, do this and I don't do that. You know, I want genuine relationships with women who are all about elevating, growth, prosperity, and wealth. And if you don't fit into neither one of those 4 categories, we can't be friends, sis. Big goals for me for 2023. Well, I'm gonna have my baby in March. That's literally right around the corner. That's like the biggest thing of 2023 is her. I also want to officially launch my business. I'm just writing this down because, you know, the Bible says write it down and make it plain. But I want to officially stop playing around with my business and actually like launch it and make it a business. It's a personal finance company where I am sharing personal finance tips to Black women, and also like just having things that Black women can track their expenses, like a financial planner and a lot of merch and goodies and a lot of tips, and collabing with other financial experts and Black women as well, and just talking about money in general, because I didn't hear about money growing up and I had a lot of issues with money. But that's been something that I've been really wanting to do for a while now. I've also been thinking about launching a company for me and my daughter. I don't know what the product would be yet, but I definitely want me and my daughter to have a business together. I want her to have something for her, you know. 2023, I'm taking my content more seriously. You're gonna see it in another video, but I've already wrote down like everything. I've bought a planner, and I bought, oh my god, I gotta go get my vision board. Now, just because you're doing all that, that don't mean, you know, you're gonna, you know, because I did that in 2022. I'm sorry, 2021 for 2022. And the beginning of 2022 is when I started YouTube, but child, I definitely slacked off. I slacked off in the beginning of 2022. Nevertheless, that was the past. This is now. And really just starting my business, moving into a new space, meeting genuine people. If that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want a big party. I don't want a big crowd. I just need genuine people in my circle, you know? And hopefully making money off of content. That is a goal of mine as well. Who doesn't want to? But the Bible says that faith without works is dead. So I believe I can do all of those things, but if I'm not putting in that work, like, I can't expect to see results. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited. My mindset has already been shifting. You know, don't wait until January 1st to be like, okay, here we go. Like, no, start shifting your focus now. Start making things a priority for the next chapters of your life. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying before, I'm just excited for these doors that are opening. I feel like a lot of opportunities in 2023 are going to come my way. And I'm elevating, I'm growing. I'm gonna be a mom. She's gonna be taking up a lot of my time. And I don't know. 2023 makes me feel nervous, excited, happy. Like, I'm ready. I'm ready to touch the stars. I'm ready to touch the sky. I'm ready to do a lot of things at the age of 25. And I'm just so happy, and I'm already blessed, and I'm already thanking God for things in advance. I thank him for where I am now. You know, he has definitely humbled me and sat my behind down this year. Like I said, this is my isolation period, and so God has been good to me through everything. I'm still here, still breathing, still have a roof over my head, still have a nice car. Bills are still getting paid. Like, everything has just been good, you know. So 2023, I'm ready for you. Thank you guys so much for watching all the way to the end. Be sure to go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.